Who knows indeed. At least it starts off with the
Art
salvos.
gets his right away.
Down flashback right off the rip.
Yeah, good combo to start things off.
Alright, this is the round where they upset, bro.
So let's see if he can remember all of his strengths.
Oh my god. DFM, I mean fucking DRX on Fracture though, they don't lose those.
Things are a little bit different. So drone used for a bit of that info. Not too much though.
Oh, Art.
Art's getting a little bit hungry up through mid by himself. Bane though stuck.
Art? Oh no.
And at least DRX is happy to turn back around to find a shot.
Because my touches, I can't watch anything right now.
That would be the weak point. And they
Oh
found
my
Jinbum.
god.
DFM quick to go in for that hunt.
Winnable.
Spike down,
3v3.
but instantly picked back up by Mako. They close and shut that door down
cooked,
in DFM's face.
DFM, I mean, how are you going to contend onto a retake when it goes down quickly now? At least you got all your numbers here. Some time to be bought by freeing on the salvos. He's still got a drone that he can use later. They don't exactly know that he is actually in B main.
Alright, 3v3, winnable.
So that could be a factor coming through on this retake, but DFM looking to clean house. Dylan propped up May in for that check.
Oh my god, they didn't see him.
So nothing found, and May might just assume that B main is clear. Which would be fine. You still have to deal with these early players on. Mako, though, looking for that pick, and there it is. The shot out from the back.
Waylay players on the defensive side as well to kind of simulate sort of combos as well for those.
I think I don't know. I think I need to go back to pro.
DRX, I mean, you take a pistol, you're still chugging on from
I gotta
that
put
lead,
Vietnam back on the map, brother.
One.
I could definitely beat these teams.
And two of them playing for the eco.
Definitely. So yeah, definitely.
DRX at least taking a little bit of their own time.
APAC might just need to give me a chance
in
here.
Range of any potential util combos coming through. At least a bit of an outdoor being picked up. And DFM stacking up on the A site with their pistols.
Gotta be careful if you're getting too close though, and not get very tunnel visioned into the other side.
Oh.
So it's good to see that Hyunmin does clear that one. And this is where the rest of DRX can just charge.
Very much so. I mean,
all the combos again.
Yeah,
combo?
combos. A bit of a kill out from Art, but still, DRX has these protocols very well drilled. Flashback is.
Most recently, you know, before the map disappeared, it wasn't looking too good, which is why I was like, is this going to be a bit shaky for them? But you got to just remember, again, DRX are just finding their own new form.
Art with the Odin, he's back, baby. He's back.
Own little spin. Modern DFM, I mean, you got to go in with confidence. You got to go in with your own new look here. I think
3 initiators with no
initiators for them is, I mean, it has strengths, it's got weaknesses, don't get me wrong. But they need to set themselves up for a lot of these kills.
I think they like the fade, like the fucking Teo nades.
At least on the defensive side, it's going to be an interesting look for sure. But right now, I mean, again, DFM are the ones who selected this map. DRX.
Oh my god, bro. Jigbong is getting fucked.
Quick in with a bit of a possible contact play.
Yeah,
Salvos to slow it down though.
0 point hitting 3, so they're just going to wait for their flash to come in from Mako, which they
need
do.
A hero.
And now tries to scale.
Akame, please.
Everything's been smoked off. Will Akame have an answer? May at least trying to hold up by stairs. Akame goes down, but right back into it. Mako for the frag. Art comes in with his faithful Olden, but Spike gets planted nonetheless.
Look where
with the
flashback is. Oh my god. But he knows.
Yes, GM.
Oh my god, Gien knows.
So 2 on 2, spotted by drone.
Huge white step. Hyunmin and Bane to anchor. Up towards the lane. Hyunmin gets ahead of the game. And it's a low HP Jin, so
yeah, I think what's the other NA game? Wait, EG lost, MIBR lost.
I need to bring some
Paper X lost, and now DFM are gonna lose.
DFM.
I'll give you a little tip, by the way.
3 initiators on the spot on the map, no Senti.
I've heard loads of those.
What are we cooking?
Okay.
What are we cooking?
I don't know. The thing is, DFM needs to be the ones to figure that out. They've got that little 2-1-2 split right now, a bit more information around mid. But is that going to be enough? I mean, look at how DRX are working their way across the map. They get bits of info, and once again, we're back in towards this B main position.
I appreciate the risk on going for something unorthodox with the agent picks.
50.
For sometimes, you know, you need teams to just go back to something meta and try to figure out the fundamentals.
And that's what this meta is, especially with the addition of the tail.
Bro, it's not
and
even
the vibes.
bro, it's not even close.
A bit more support. Watches towards the back right
now. The way they're dying is just so fast.
Just Jien left in the round.
Spike planted.
And just the eco again to come through from DFM. You know, it would be interesting for me, and I'm sure a lot of people out there as well, had DFM, you know, potentially come into this
DRX are qualifying
the
again.
agents the DRX have, for example.
Okay, DRX and T1 are qualifying for sure. Who do you guys think is the third team going to be?
Like answered, but at least
before the Paper X game today, I said Paper X, but now I don't even know.
And then
will Art's Armageddon come into play then?
It's going to have to.
Stars at hand, but look at Hyunmin just floating across all of it. Here comes the sprays from Jien though. Takes down Bane, and that's the Armageddon. But from the shadows to avoid all of it, Mako in towards Boathouse and the spike plant. DRX have the sight.
Alright. 5v4 retake.
Okay, a bit of an arc
if they can't win this round, they lost.
All front.
A couple of sprays as well. They might have noted Flashback's position.
Smoke.
Good timing.
Just still need to initiate these fights into the site itself. A little bit more special delivery, and that's the flash, allowing for Jien to sneak in, but freeing alongside Mako, playing a little bit of an anti-flash position. They are able to swing out at the right time.
Beautiful,
beautiful. And with Flashback's position, no,
they can do it.
The cleanup crew, Art, being able to
they
pick
have
up
a
the round
T-sided
for
comp.
DFM.
How many rounds do they need on
Flash as well in there from Akame to
5?
City's abilities, though, this time. Here we go. A technical one-way, if you want to call it, with this this Astra smoke.
Not too sure about that fade eye right there.
But it's not refreshable, is the point that I was trying to make it about earlier on. Likewise of an Omen,
There wasn't a better one they could have done.
One way, and if it's disrespected and they get in front of it, well, that's a star gone.
And now down to just 2 stars remaining, 1 in the pocket.
Do have the Cosmic Divide though for GN, so if you want to go for another
they hide in the smoke. Like, what was that?
Cut a site in half, or more favorably, give yourself some pockets to try and jump in and play around.
But look at DRX Komodo. Happy to bait these utilities out.
Alright,
and then
we
once
win
again,
this round, we get the ult, and then we get the op out, and we just win out.
Cutting noise.
Fuck it, we'll get 8.
I like the idea as well that DFM are playing very close to this choke, expecting any contact plays or any Armageddons to the back of the site. They will dodge them all.
That's fair. They haven't spotted anything else across the map, but here comes DRX with their own execute main.
Oh my god!
Triple spin, and that's
the final fucking boss
around mid, where they've innovated everything. So back into it. May now pulls out the op. Haven't seen too much, but that definitely is a little bit of that win factor. 50% of it for May.
If you're getting May on one line, then he can be confident enough to just hold by himself. You do open up the rest of the map for your team to just start to clear out with a lot of this, utility that the initiators will provide. Just asking GN when you need your smokes, when you need your sucks or fake smokes, all the utility that you can hope to provide. Though at the moment, this is when you just need your guns already.
Okay. Very defensive.
Beautiful trap setup.
Pinch, and they all peek out. Good pickup by freeing as well, though. So this could allow for DRX to sneak into the A side until that is. May swings out with the
my god.
GN now blocking off
Oh my god, this guy just one-tapping. What the fuck?
Spike down for DRX.
And perma one-tapping.
Flashback still.
They just always lose.
DRX, meanwhile, needing to find more information before they crack things open.
Gonna have to contend with 2 pretty damaging ultimates on DRX's side here, though. Armageddon and Hunter's Fury, which you could technically cancel depending where Akame is playing.
Up and under here?
It's online on both sides. But once again, information.
Why do they do the up and under, but they don't actually up and under?
Smoking things off.
And DFM are happy to sit and wait. Playing 2 in towards B main, forward line. DFM May watching mid.
They're just not giving DRX anything, Komodo.
This is good.
Okay, Prowler.
That's actually some Prowler timing where Jinbong still has to be extremely careful that it's just not being dodged, and now that drone kind of gives you all that information. Sees in, no combination of utility behind it, but it's timing. Call 4 of them. Could you imagine if there was salvos?
Yeah. Could be deadly, could be lethal.
Art? Yeah,
Still,
Art
though,
is mowing Mako down right here.
The timer continues to tick down where
Shameless.
DRX looking for that entryway into the A site.
30 seconds left.
It's going to be blocked off by the Odin of Art.
Yeah,
repositions as well.
The slow passive plays are not working for DRX at the moment, so I wouldn't be surprised if they start to speed things up later on in. GN caught by the ult though.
Why didn't Gian just fully run away from it?
Yeah, one player caught off, and DFM are being kept honest. Jinbong now trying to rotate over.
Jinbong is actually just getting shit on chat.
Becomes effective.
He can't do anything.
He got the null command. but will it help too much? You got to break down the door. You've got to find a little bit more.
I like how ratty flashback is.
A lot of these angles are being locked off.
And look
wait,
what
May
Flashback's
knows.
doing, but May's reading him.
Oh,
May knows.
Able to eliminate the lurk. Makes things a little bit possible, but the spike timer's still ticking away. May dashes in.
Oh my God,
has the
May.
blades out, and he's looking for the updraft in towards a single player.
Oh my God, May.
Happy to help
Bro,
out as
May's
well.
actually the
DFM
GOAT.
finds around.
He
a
knows
very
flashback is
one
like, oh
back
my
against DRX.
God.
Yeah, and DRX have to recognize
How?
now that the slower
I thought
plays
they lost
are
that
not
round for
really
sure.
working too much for them in the early. Another map that you're going to have to really
They have
counter
3 of the
them.
cringiest guns I hate dying
You want to see how
to.
far forward they're going to be able
Judge,
to get right now, right? So
Odin,
timeout's done.
and fucking Op.
That's who DRX are, the Titans of Pacific. The winners from the kickoff. But here comes DFM with aggression of their own.
Oh my God,
spinning
he doesn't
back
get
around. That
one?
Odin comes in handy.
He doesn't
Although
get
it was the
one
rivals
there?
that picked up
Oh
those
my
kills. Now just
God.
Hyunmin, alongside a couple more teammates looking to take down the
5v3,
B-site.
Drinkbong has
But you
Fatal.
know
He can
you've
Fatal
lost
all
B-main
of them.
control as well. So there's now 3 potential angles that you're going to get retaken from.
At least the door is shut, and they do have spawn smoked off. Now looking to find some aggression back in to clear out B main. It's the blades, though.
Oh my God, Akame.
Unfortunately, not too successful. Akame able to find
Wait,
a couple more.
five.
Now down in the dumps.
Yep.
3 stingers, 2 sheriffs
Ooh, this
Yeah, May.
is ambitious.
from DRX.
Well, no, I was
Oh,
going to
no,
say
not
from May
the
jumping in
Thirsty.
mid with the operator. DRX, it's a little bit
Not the
just
Thirsty. Wait, big
how
kill
you
from
going?
Akame.
Straight in towards the A site, though without flashback.
Okay.
Spike planted.
At least you still have all the information you need.
Okay, they're on
DRX
5v4. They're low
in terms
buy.
of the economy. It's all locked out now.
Oh
looking to get
my
aggressive
God,
ahead of these
Stinger is
possible
so
retakes.
OP.
Cosmic Defy though as well to
Yeah.
keep them locked into place.
My Stinger doesn't do that.
Oh, and here comes the Odin spam.
What the
Arts
fuck?
Yen as well with the shorties. The only one left on the other end, Bane.
Art is
Silenced
too
down by
shameless,
Akame.
bro. He's jumping down and spamming the Odin. What the fuck is that?
Reclaim that.
What a legend.
Rounds. Yeah, I know. And they nerf it too.
It's not quite seen a full side, a clean side execute so far.
B main control again by the Prowler,
Oh,
commanding a bit
no.
of respect. Trying to see if Hyunmin can get on this line. You're a judge though. I do not want to be holding an operator going against a judge. That
You
is
get
not
perma judging when
you're
his
gonna
team
be
has
winning.
max money.
Salvos as well.
Yeah, buy space, make him have to fully re-clear out towards main.
They have Vice
We
Hall? Do they
didn't
have
really see
shorties or
Free
no?
Move away, so he can hold that for his territory at the moment.
You gotta worry a little bit more about mid as well as ace short.
Okay.
And that's what those prowlers are for. Jinbum now confirming
Oh
information.
my
but
God,
he gets
bro.
punished by
Jingbong
Hyunmin.
died first
Yeah,
so
we've
many
seen
times.
Jinbum
Well
lose his life
read.
a lot on these jump spots across both maps now.
So many times he
Being
dies.
smart to anticipate it as well. Now anticipating the next possible angle.
Yeah.
But it's quickly checked and cleared by Akame. Back in towards B main, and you've got May with an operator of his
Yeah.
own. Flashback
7-4?
denied.
Yeah.
DRX just scrambling.
Oh my
There might
God.
be a little bit of
The
timing here from
misinformation.
2 accounts. And it
Why are
drags
they
the
even
tree. Bane and
rotating?
Marco.
What's the point of rotating? It's a 4v3.
And regain
You have
favor
2
for
on A
DRX,
already.
a 3 versus 2. Art's footsteps. I mean, he was running. I don't think it would have been heard from Bane, but it doesn't matter if he just keeps Crosshair alive in the right spot. There it is, Quack. DRX are
Art
finally
probably said
making
some
it
nonsense,
work.
bro. It's a 4v3.
Positions which
It's a 4v3. They literally have no
DFM
reason to flank and they're
unfortunately just
flanking.
weren't quite aware to
Are you
check.
fucked?
Still a little bit too focused in towards, pizza market. Jin
The
now
end, please.
trying to start things off, but as the
Oh my God.
smoke
All right,
blooms,
7-5,
dissipating
7-2. The
out
fact they
for-
have 6 rounds is pretty
Trying to
nuts
save
already.
positions around the map. The Fade, the Teho, over towards this B site.
That's what you have with the triple initiative, so a lot of information, but here comes Armageddon as well as Nightfall. A lot of it all dumped into this one B main position where DRX are able to
Bro,
fire
what?
back against DFM. The site has been cracked open.
Yeah, they just obliterated 3 very
Bro, what is
rapidly.
Jingmon's score right now? I need to know.
But
Oh
They're
my
all alone.
days, bro.
I mean,
So-
you
Running
use
the ad
Vulcan
now
and
before
you're
the
just
thing.
kind of giving
Oh
away
my
your
God,
position,
6
right?
and 24.
yeah.
My goal.
Starting things off with a little bit of information at least, or trying to sell a little bit more around the door. Armageddon confirms that he isn't quite there though. But look at DRX, their crosshairs. Surely some of them check in towards
Fine.
spawn, and there it is.
I think they need pistol round though.
Headshot the force split. Closer towards aim.
All right, where are we going?
To control it. At least to try to fend them
Going
off
A?
that one way.
Popping A, wow, that Thorns is so annoying.
Standard, and I'll get rid of Marco's abilities. He does get the dark cover out just in time, so he can buy a little bit of time. He can ask for some assistance if they need as well. Of course, they are running this splice, so as long as Flashback is kept alive over
all the way
this big
back to
site,
B.
doesn't lose an opening duel to Art, for example. He can stop any stampede immediately there, but this is where the call is for DFM.
The W call.
It's the right call.
Yeah, they've pulled those rotations over. But I'm also impressed, I mean, how deep that drone got with freeing, piloting it. So now you've got Flashback in with that Vise, the shear wall gets tripped.
Now he's faking the runaway?
More rotations all across the map from
Damn,
DRX.
he faked the runaway, then DRX went to go fight mid.
Is nobody else from
WIGL
DRX to help Flashback. He's by himself, and an Arcros can only do so much.
So he pulls himself back.
Nah, that was a 5-head fake runaway.
Trying to buy as much time as possible. DRX, the rest of them now, trying to pull some attention in towards door while Bane sets up for a bit of a flank. Coming back in, Jinbuk will find Bane. Now down towards Boathouse. Flashback still alive.
Guys, we need to clear back site.
Right clicks. Finds
Oh
Jien.
my god,
Just
how does
left
he get
alive.
3?
Takes down Hyunmin.
How does he get 3 solo back site?
Needs more targets, needs more space and time.
Are we dead ass right now?
Has been down. Finds a shot into Mako, and DRX knows that they've got time enough. Just buying in for it. In for the flash.
No
Flashback.
time.
Dances around the walls, gets the sheriff shot. Time gone in the cold, in the dirt, and that's gonna be DRX. Might have been a rookie before, but Flashback certainly has found and come into his own right now. Not phased whatsoever in that little moment. Next round coming up, DFM stacked into the A site. Same setup exactly as before from DRX.
Why don't they push together? Yeah, that round was looking good for them
different look towards the utility at that B site though. It is just the
like if they all went to site together, then they would win that round.
Generally expect this to not go their way.
Flashback is getting like one
already got a rotation from Bane now. Ready with the bolt.
Yeah, there was a bit of an flash in towards the B main area as well, so it's a lot of information for DRX now. They are ready to receive.
Oh my god, May! Oh my god, May!
Picks up the Bulldog. A triple kill
for
found.
more. What the fuck?
Might be able to look for a little bit more. Tailwinds away.
Oh my god, they need.
Here comes Hyunmin as well, though.
What?
In towards tree, and now
why is Art pushing by himself?
Into the site. Not quite able to get the spike down yet because of the door being broken apart.
Yeah, they'd be vulnerable if they tried.
So it's down to just Akame and May. Bit of a flash to buy time for the plant.
May
still keeping his crosshairs zoomed in.
NT.
Hyunmin in with a frag. Akame looking for the flank, but Hyunmin up on the other side.
What more can he do, bro? What more can he do?
DRX finding yet another round.
Yeah, he's getting his individual values showing on this one now, isn't he? All the kills to be coming on through.
Art definitely shouldn't have made that play.
But here comes a Tiles crunch. Classic play.
Oh my god,
and it keeps DFM at bay. Flashback in for a bit of a burst, but still DFM able to hold back.
Yeah.
They find shots against DRX, and now Mako needing to retrieve weapons.
Yeah, but you forced out a little bit of this early re-clear utility
clean round,
to, you know, try and make it a winnable scenario.
Hyunmin's aim is too good. Yeah, he's actually aim botter.
The attempt from DRX, don't get me wrong, couldn't quite execute it the way that they would have envisioned.
And that's where you got to give credit to DFM for being able to react in kind to a play like that.
Absolutely. And now it comes down to what your initiative is for the rest of the round, right? Are you looking for any orbs before dying? You're looking to just hold all your weaponry as DFM? I mean, you certainly would like to, but are they aware of the fact that freeing has top mid?
Yeah, he knows.
Yes, yes they are.
Good job,
they're just hard holding everywhere.
So now just a Mako.
It's perfect.
Holding up around spawn. Around B, where the Odin gets spotted out.
Jingbok needs round.
Counting credits, right? You'll know that someone's nearing the amount to be able to purchase it. Heavy investment though for Hyunmin.
Oh wow. They know the Jet's probably upping mid.
From GN as well. But really nothing so far. Just a bit more information as DFM begins to make their way into the B side.
Oh, wow, chip damage actually with that one on towards May.
Happy to launch in a second.
Yeah, but now with no shock darts as well. You got your drone, you got your dart. Re-clear the information too. You do get seized, but unfortunately, DFM not going to be able to capitalize upon that. They're going to start to make their rotations toward this A site where you do have flashback set up. Because nobody on DFM really got
A looks pretty hard to go to right now.
They don't really know if this utility's here.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? So DFM trying
The
to
ultimate's a little early,
connect
no?
the dots in together into an A site hit.
From Art there?
DRX have already sussed everything out.
Yeah.
Even with the Armageddon spent, the paranoia keeps them away.
It's so early as well, where you've just lost all of the value.
Tried to go in for the rush, but here comes freeing.
Ay,
With a spray transfer. Down to the next player, and that's just May. Alongside Art inside of A main. Freeing finds him as well. And that's
Oh
flashback.
my god.
Hit their hand a little bit way too early. So DRX
10-7, is that winnable?
Same setup again. Op and Hen as well. Fired off a shot down mid. Ooh.
Yeah, setting yourselves up for an A lean yet again.
You see something, Mako.
Okay, he's a little bit more committed this time, but you've got that sheer
Oh
wall
my
in your
god,
face.
he's all the
That's
way
it.
pushed
It's
through
gonna be
B.
so hard to bait that out. Flashback finds Arkham to start off.
And that's a spray through the smoke as well. Now look at this entire pinch
Look at
down
that- wait,
into
oh my god, he got him.
tree. Okay, stinger spray.
What? Oh my god, he
Yeah,
died.
Thorns will get him. Still
Oh my
though,
god,
able to
Jigma.
sidestep back into it.
Wait, it's
Finds
winnable.
The half bite somewhat paying off.
Ooh, he
Oh,
slipped the
don't
wickets
peek.
here.
Is Flashback aware?
Ah!
Unfortunately, connecting, so Flashback able to spin back around, but Jien will be happy to go in for the trade. Now
Jesus,
Bane up onto the site. Hyunmin in with the op as well. That's the barrel spot. That's
Jesus.
the round.
Back. This is the guns back for DFM, and they're fast up mid here.
Okay, May.
Updraft.
It's time to pull off some of those magic.
my
but, oh gosh.
Yeah,
There's no jet
the
smoke?
paranoia.
Oh, he used both of
Really
them in the
impactful
beginning.
for Marco there, and before the
Oh,
smoke is able to
wow.
land, Jien's just already on the line.
Oh, wow,
that's
guys.
rough.
Mako's in the Matrix. He sees all of it
I think
before
it's
it actually
GG.
happens. Stuck and trapped inside of B main now. And if you do try to look for the exit out back from tiles, Hyunmin's there.
Yep.
This might be GG, ladies
really
and gentlemen.
dig deep and deliver something huge here for DFM to get back in towards this one. When they've got no smokes either, you want to play on some sneaky traps, and that's what they attempt to do over
Sez
at
is
that
better
lane,
than Jien. Okay, honestly,
Bane's
with
able to
Sez, they actually
just
look
dodge
good.
it.
That's where, you got triple initiator. Yes, you've got a lot of utility, but it's not going to amount to too much.
Yeah, there's the info though. That info is crucial for the next couple of seconds. You can't spam the wall, of course, on the back of it, but you know that there's a bit of a.
Are they
trap
using
play
their
around
fade ult here?
That's nice.
Okay. And even with all that information, Flashback comes in to
GG.
bolster the support around the site.
Yeah, you gotta save. This round is done. This round is
Paper
essentially
X
done
got
when those first
13-1
kills
by
came out
this, by
because
the
you
way?
lost your
Yeah.
smokes. Like,
Even with the save though,
Yep.
gotta be careful.
I actually don't know
you
who's
lose
going to
your smokes as
qualify.
GN, there's not really an
APAC.
avenue back in towards the B side as well when you've already got numbers. You know those.
Like, I'm
silvers
starting to
come at
lean
the right
towards
time.
Gen G.
That dart from Bane
But
was
then
gorgeous,
Talon
all
can
the
do
info
it
you
too.
want.
Nongshim can do it too. Yeah, I don't
You know what
know.
I like to see, Komodo?
What's that?
Timeout pretty soon.
Yep.
T1 and
I
DRX, those
think
are
DFM
confirmed,
need to
bro.
have
Those are
a
confirmed.
Really good chit chat.
Well, before they can even get to that, Shinbo. Oh,
All right, you hope, bro.
Hyunmin happy.
I'm
to
losing
go
hope
for
in
a
all the
peek.
teams I
Oh, he
support.
spotted out Akame.
I think Akame might have
It's
spotted
Eid
him out
tomorrow,
on the
so
map
what?
as well,
Does that mean
they're
I can take an off
paying
day
a lot of
tomorrow?
respect. Yeah, warning signs on the map now. But look at Art as well. Will he be able to
my
pull off
God.
something sneaky? Maybe not yet. The team
Even
still
is so
trying to
deep.
scuttle
He's so
around B main.
I mean, as long as Marco is good with these refreshing smokes, he can buy some time, at least enough for, I was going to say Hyunmin to get a shot if anyone peeks out of main. There's more
he's gonna
information
kill-
again
oh
on
my
that
God,
dart.
he's gonna kill Art.
Bane has been so
Hyunmin.
good for these.
Able to alleviate some of that pressure. The op has been deleted.
Art, you
I think Main
go!
was kind of sussing around the edge
Bald
of the smoke as well.
legend.
Hasn't found any traps or sheer walls, so this could be, yeah.
Do you rotate to the A side on the back of that, though? You don't. You leave Art to his own devices, and you kind of just try and set yourselves up for some smokes in towards the B site. Maybe you do just have
Yeah,
to
if he has
nightfall
Odin,
in
he's dead there.
and split into the site.
Take the rounds that you can get. So trying to sell a little bit more in towards the A side. It's going to
my God, they
be
made it the ult.
an Armageddon out from freeing. Nothing found. And here comes May into the site. Cosmic divided up as well. Bane
my
has
God,
been
May.
sussed out. Mako snuffed out as
Wait,
well.
it's winnable.
Patience working a treat for DFM.
Art has a masterclass
As I
lurker
said,
here
leaving
too.
Art to his own devices. You wait before
Go,
getting
Art,
in
go.
towards the B site. You find your 2 kills.
Oh, he's
And
not
at this
gonna
point
find
in the
any
round as
value,
well,
they're already
Flashback
out.
and freeing. They might even just consider turning on towards some damage, right? Any exit kills around a
They
bit
have KO ult
pretty
for next round?
difficult to claim.
Art can find 1 kill here. Oh, he's gonna get 1. Wait, oh my God, no.
Wow. Deep into the site. Flashback on the other hand, just
Freeing
off for
going
the
for
long
stats here?
save.
Yeah, get the operator.
Oh wow, they
Looking
saved
for
the up.
Hyunmin in the next round.
Exits around B main would be great.
Oh, they know Freeing's in main from the 0 point. He's stuck.
Oh
my god.
Is he really, or are you stuck in there with him?
Oh
He's able to find
my
a double.
god,
Look at that.
bro.
What a dink! Salvos
How
up
does
as
he
well,
get
and
the
then looks
second?
for the hunt into the third kill, but Akam can bite them in the back as well. If DRX play the same game, up, back in.
Takes a while
Okay, I
for
mean,
those
KO ulti
salvos
is
to
definitely
meet
the
in
right call
towards
here.
main. So do you have an idea that Art is lurking a little bit again? Drone not going to spot anything directly.
Read the comments on Jing's post.
Now Drone at the same time though
Oh
to
my
put
god.
Hyunmin on the line and find Mei, who has been such a crucial player to
three
have
in the
to get
shaders,
in
but we keep
towards
getting
these
picked by the op.
sites.
So with Mei gone, you've lost a little bit of that dive factor. 0
Which
point
region
now
is
as
better
well.
right now? APAC
Well,
or
not
Americas?
all
I
of
think
the dive
Americas.
factor. Your only dive factor.
Yeah. I was trying to be kind. But you know what? At least DFM still with the 4 players looking for any possible picks.
You have to go towards B though. You have to stretch in
The
through mid. You've still
overall
got the vice
skill
utility
in
over at A,
America
where that
is just
wall
better
just gives you
from all of the
all
teams.
the information.
It's very
Marco's
competitive.
spotted out.
But
Dealing with
T1
that
do
drone,
have
but
like
Hyunmin
2
on the
teams
line
that
again
can
is
beat any
good
team in
for
NA.
another one.
And DRX knows exactly that as well, and
That's,
they know what
T1.
DFM are looking for, and hence they are able to play
T1
around
and
these
DRX,
positions. That
they
said,
can beat
though,
any
Freeing
team in
was
NA.
taken down. Mako already in position to...
All the other teams, I don't know how much.
If you lose control as well and you're null commanding into the side, I was going to say Bane has a Hunter's Fury, but that actually removes it. Still, you got to contend with 2 players on this B site.
At least no utility might help them out a little bit, but
What
still
a
this up. Look at Hyunmin.
Jingbong, one more. Jingbong,
Repeats
one
back
more.
in, but not quite finding the right position. Swap over to the shorty, but still the kill from Art. Trying to find the round. Can't quite pick up the fallen teammate.
No.
But here comes the flash from Mako. Flashback as well. And
Every single team has been a
we're
loss.
in, well, reality.
Yeah, and now you actually contend with Flashback's utility if you want to try and bait out the
How is
shield
this even
wall.
possible?
You've then got the Thorns, you've already got repositions where you can layer that with some salvos as well. This comp that DRX are running, you know, could very well be, I think Big Time called it nicely, it could very well be this new meta comp of Ascent. It's got a lot of the valuable items that you have in the old, you know, Killjoy KOs over, blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
Especially on this defense. I think out of the entire
have a
second half,
Marshall?
DFM have only found 1 successful round.
Oh my, they're going A into the
So much
the
control
double
over B
thorns
right now as well. DFM just not quite able to find too much. They can't even get a pinch on towards Hyunmin. No idea where he is. But here comes Armageddon and a couple more
Flashback is
in.
stuck.
They have
Yeah,
so much
everything's been
stall.
locked off. Flashback.
There's
Oh, he
another
got
smoke
out.
in 1 second here. Wait, look at Jingbong.
Able to keep himself
Oh
alive.
my god, they don't know.
Here comes a bit of pinch out from Jinbong though, looking for their frags. But,
Hey,
crouched right
yeah.
underneath. Bean will be able to put him down into the ground.
And
Another
now,
kill found as
GG,
well.
ladies
Now
and
they
gentlemen.
finally pop the
GG,
shear, but they can't even get in.
Yeah,
GG.
this is all almost over.
This is all
One
Shiro.
more kill, and it's just Mei. 4 targets right up in
Oh
front,
my
but he
God, bro.
cannot
GG.
find anything. Whereas DRX have taken everything.
Fucked, bro. DRX are too good.
Ascent 13-8. It's a 2-0